All right, let's get this Wednesday rolling. Again, this is our second one. I always feel like whenever we start the live streams, I'm like, hey, let's get it going. Oh, wait, it's our second one. We already got it going.
Yeah, we've been here, done that.
Can't stop, won't stop. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, the 90s eyebrows will just never leave me. They'll just forever be thin. I just need to draw them on.
You want to drive pandemic people up the wall right now? Ready for this?
Yeah. Even pre-pandemic, that would have been gross. Just gonna put that out there. I've been needing to talk to you because we haven't talked about it because I haven't, seen you. Did you watch Snyder Cut of Justice League? What were your thoughts? You didn't like it?
I loved it.
Okay. I thought you were being sarcastic. I was like, I thought it was really
good. Way better than the Justice League. Oh my God.
All I have to say is, Joss Whedon, if you knew these shots existed, why did you say, no, you know what? I'm going to reshoot it all and make it dumber. Like, right. What were you doing?
Right. And that's, you know what? Like, I get, okay, because if you go back, like the whole drama was that he was doing Zack Snyder a favor, right? Because Zack Snyder had like some family, like somebody died, right?
His daughter passed away, yeah.
Yeah. And so he had to leave. And so he stepped in and he's like, hey, I got you. I'll take care of this. And then everyone's like, well, why is he coming back and being a jerk? The guy did him a favor. Well, because did you see the Snyder Cut? That's why.
Like, the whole thing, I'm like, oh, so the villain actually has a storyline and he's just not this creepy guy who's obsessed with these boxes and keeps calling them mother.
Right. That was, thank you. Because, okay, I have been defending Justice League white knuckle because I'm a Superman faithful, right?
You are.
That being said, when I even forget the villain's name now. That's how bad it was. Steppenwolf. That's right. When Steppenwolf came out in the Justice League, like I couldn't figure out where he came from. I couldn't figure out if he was related to the Wonder Women. Like I couldn't, I was just like, what's happening here right now? And then, okay, but the Snyder Cut at 4 hours should have been a mini series then, instead of trying to push that into a theater.
Yeah, I mean, it was a little hard at some points. I'm like, okay, let's get going. But like the last half was perfection. Like that.
Oh my God.
Stayed. I don't know what Joss Whedon was doing. Just
not his job.
Yeah. Now the question is, do you think that they will continue what they call the Snyderverse, or is it done?
I think they go on. Here's what I think with DC. I think that DC needs to reinvent themselves, and I think that DC needs to get away from this whole WB look. That's like they go, for me, my problem with DC is they go too WB and they go too dark.
So you want them to find a middle?
I really do, because I feel like especially with Superman and Batman and the way that they portrayed Flash, because he was the most fun character out of all of them.
Totally.
Right? Totally. So the way that they portray Batman, Flash, and Superman, I think that they could go a little more Marvel and a little more family friendly on that. Like it seems to me like Justice League is trying really, really hard, or DC is trying really, really hard to come out with that gritty superhero movie that appeals only to adults. And at the end of the day, I feel like you have to remember that these are comic books.
I agree with you, but I disagree with you at the same time. I think DC needs to go down the grittier path because Marvel's got that family-friendly thing. Like the Joker, that is gritty as all heck, and it was perfection.
You're not allowed to have AirPods anymore.
I know. I don't even know why I keep trying. No, I think they need to go down the grittier because Marvel has the family-friendly. So give me a darker Superman. Give me a darker Batman. I'm here for it.
I like what you're saying, and I like what they did with Superman. I like what they did with Henry Cavill's Superman, and to DC's credit, I think that Henry Cavill's version of Superman is by far and away the best out of all of them. I think even better than George Reeves or Christopher Reeves. And you know what? You make a really good point because you're right. Christopher Reeves' version of Superman was like a Marvel movie. It was a very hi, I live in Marvel.
I'm here.
Yeah. Henry Cavill's was far more dark.
Yeah.
In fact, I think Henry Cavill's was the first on-screen death at Superman's hands when he killed Zod at the end, and that tormented him.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Just like, as realistic as comic book movies can go, give it to me. Give me the gross. Give me the nitty gritty. Give me the blood. Give me Wonder Woman beheading people. Like, yes.
You're making my heart warm right now because I feel like I've lived in this Marvel world for 10 years now, and nobody has said, give me this, DC. Everyone's just turded on it.
No, okay. I still love me my Marvel. Like, WandaVision was perfection. And Winter Soldier and Falcon are really good too. Like, I want my camp and I want my gritty, but just keep them separate.
Okay. Hey, along those lines of movies, Kong vs. Godzilla opens up today. It's going to be at the series Cruisin'.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be on HBO Max.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be in our house because my son has been counting down the days.
Oh, that's so. Does he like monster movies?
He loves King Kong and he loves Godzilla. My oldest, not my youngest.
Have you? So on HBO Max, they have all of the Godzilla movies. Have you watched any like the old school, like from the 70s Godzilla movies?
No, but I think
tonight. Oh yeah, there's like 8 or 9 of them. Like ridiculousness.
Have you guys invested in a projector yet?
No.
Okay. There's a budget one on Amazon for like $120, and I was really mad at it at first when I got it for Christmas, but I didn't want to say anything because it was a present. You know, like how do you knock it?
Yeah.
Because on the back it said optimal screen 60 inches, and I thought, well, I have a 65-inch TV.
Yeah.
But like they mean optimal like for 1080p. Like I go up to 120 inches, and it's pretty good. It's really good. It's really good. And so I've been doing a lot of basketball and a lot of movies. And so tonight we're doing Kong vs. Godzilla on our projector. And then the dollar store has those like fancy little movie tubs or popcorn tubs. Yeah. And they have like, straight up bagged popcorn that tastes like movie theater popcorn.
Aw, Dad of the Year. That's so cute.
So I think we're doing a little movie night tonight.
I love it. Now the question is that going to be a good movie or a bad movie?
Who cares?
Yeah, that's true. It's Kong versus Godzilla.
I hope it's a good movie because there's a whole lot of hype around this one. There's a ton of hype around this one.
Warner Brothers put a lot of money into that movie. They're hoping for something.
I think that they're looking back at that Jack Black King Kong movie that they made like 15 years ago, and they're like, let's redo that.
I don't know. I liked that one. I know. Controversial. I thought it was good. I didn't like Naomi Watts as the femme fatale. Like,
she was the worst. She was the worst. You know, Jack, okay, you're making me rethink that. Jack Black was all right.
Jack Black was good. Jack Black has a lot of range. I mean, I love his comedy. Like, what he's done during this pandemic on TikTok and stuff is flippin' hilarious. But he's a really good dramatic actor as well.
What was that movie he did with Cameron Diaz? And I think it was Kate Winslet.
The Holiday. The Holiday. Yeah. I love that movie. It's so good. You
didn't find it hard to watch him be like this lovable romantic interest?
No, I think chunky guys need the love too. That's what I liked about it. He wasn't like the typical chiseled guy. He was the lovable, funny, heartwarming little chunkster.
I guess because he was Cameron Diaz's interest, right?
Kate Winslet.
He was Kate Winslet's interest. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It just to me like it just looked off.
I thought it was cute. I mean, Cameron Diaz and Jude Law were the couple on the other side of that movie, and that one made sense. But I think
that's a couple you pay to watch.
Yeah. So many dirty jokes. I'm just gonna keep it to myself.
All right, guys. We're looking at around 85 in the Valley today. I know that our description says it's National Crayon Day. Today is National Crayon Day. Just take a moment to appreciate those little wax things that are hanging around in your junk drawer. And if you've made it this long without, like if you're in year 10 or 11 with your children and your walls aren't trashed yet, then you've won the game. You've cracked the code and you've won the game. Congratulations.
Gold medal for yourself.
Right. And scene.
I meant like put it on, but it didn't.
It's like those crayons. Those crayons are like the happy face, sad face. You're like, oh my god, we got crayons, and they're on the wall.
Yeah, and that crayon sharpener that was in the back of the 64 kit never worked really well.
Oh, they still make them. They make them now on the dollar store crayon boxes too, and those really don't work very well.
That's cool that they have them though.
Yeah, to look at and be like, hey, what is this for, Dad? Well, when you buy Crayola and not the knockoffs, that sharpens your crayon, kind of.
If you think about it real hard.
Yeah. All right, guys. We're going to jump back over to the radio side. Have a good one.
Bye.